He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to... We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking downfield, it's Rios. He makes the grab, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There's some room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Bulldog! Put 6 on the board. Lining up for the PAT.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And they're able to make the tackle. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Keeps it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fires to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs. To the air, it's Rios. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Dogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The easy way to convert on 3rd down, the penalty moves the sticks. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. With a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Middleton. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Makes the quick grab. Could not make his way to the corner. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Rios. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Defense. An automatic 1st down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it on the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Caught. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse.
There he goes! He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. Right on the money. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably. Out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Rios. Whips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 40. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Complete on the shuffle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Completion a little short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And that last completion left a mark. 3rd and even longer coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. This defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to go right back downfield. He's got his man.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air, it's Rios. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it as soon as he got that.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Quick release by the QB. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got the first down. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And he made the read off of the RPO, and he decided to take off football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's second and long. Defense wants to bring the heat. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Rios. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now... Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He's got it on the right. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now... Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Rios. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for a first got it at the 16-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Middleton. Could be an alley. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
A first down run in the red zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 5 on that last one, now second and inches. Defense looks as if it's coming. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. Sanford Stadium in Athens. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Dropping back, it's Rios. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
He's going to run it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Works the middle of the field. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Got his man downfield. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Rios. Throws to the wideout. He's got it! He gets it in! Touchdown! Oh.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. So a well-executed... From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab on the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires on the move. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Tide ready to roll on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Rios. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Plows through the defense. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
And the defense drags him down.
And I think that's a built-in play for this offense. You saw the pressure immediately get to the quarterback on first down. You get him sacked. Well, how do you slow down the pass rush? You run the screen game. You invite those guys upfield, let them run by, and then you throw it over their heads.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go. Go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There's a little room there. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. The RPO, it's complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Rios. Gets rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he'll be brought down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by...
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just...
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Rushes on.
Good shit.
And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Burton. Throwing right.
Good defense.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, the defense...
That shit is ridiculous, man.
He's figured it
They've
out.
been
That
like
was
that for
critical
too
for their
long,
confidence
man.
because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Guys look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it.
That
First
shit.
down
That's
and more.
crazy.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Definitely.
That's a really
did.
good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finding some room. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really
He's going for
starting
3.
to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The short hands, it's Mims. Hit and brought down right at the line
Shot
of
him
scrimmage.
for 3.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Burton.
Man.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. Big man
That was a
has it at the
waste.
first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Blitz 707 says good read.
And the Blazers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins.
Ooh.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after
Almost
bringing
broke
it out
it.
of the end zone. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking to scramble. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to run it. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Could be an alley. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but
Since adding Forkful meals into my weekly routine, not only have I saved hours on meal prep, I've actually been eating healthier and staying consistent with my nutrition goals. Fuel your body with real food that heat up in just 2 minutes, and they have no preservatives and no seed oils.
Whole foods that actually taste incredible.
I highly recommend prioritizing your health with Forkful.
ball over, and if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey guys, I'll tell you what, man, they went to half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this 2nd half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Yeah, that was the first one that probably came out, bro.
Very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Might have a chance. Makes it past the marker. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I use OBS.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off from the shotgun. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Touchdown, Bulldog! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. We've seen on...
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw. It's Rios. Firing to the right, complete. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. The run inside. It's Middleton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Georgia coming out with the fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David. There he goes! And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll try it over the left side. Nowhere to go on that. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. The run from the shotgun. Drives into the pile just a pickup of 1. They'll spot it at the 10. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Rios. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one's incomplete.
The QB had all day to throw the football. That's the good news. The bad news is he couldn't find anybody open and couldn't deliver the ball to him. So let's see if they can get some chemistry going with the wide receiver and quarterback throughout this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. 6th play of the drive coming up. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. They'll try the toss to the left. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
3rd and long.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end now in motion. The option, the keeper. Got a little grass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Rios. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The throw. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. They'll run play action. Bears the pressure. He'll pull it down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. They moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going with the counter play here. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Has it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Bulldogs will use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, 1st and 10 from the 22. Pocket breaking down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking to throw, it's Rios. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense. Fourth.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and breaks into the open. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Dogs have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's Rios. It's caught. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Middleton. Corralled and brought down by the defense. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just couldn't find any room, and he went. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Middleton. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. That's reeled in. It's Cook. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Rios. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They'll move the wide receiver. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple of touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And the punt hits ground at the 2. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Turns it loose deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the air, it's Rios. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to fire deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Got it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end, and he's wrestled to the ground. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Rios. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did... Off play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. Just plowing ahead. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. Working that left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. He'll try to tack on one more.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here...
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To throw, it's Rios. Pressure coming. He gets away. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Georgia! And here they come, almost all the way back.
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese.
14, black 14. Ready, set, black 14, black 4, shift.
Commodores will kick off. The Commodores will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give on the inside. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Commodores offense takes the field for the first time in this game. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's the handoff. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building,
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
Caught, and he's got room. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first. The Commodores come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete, a defender all. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Rides the option, he keeps it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He leaves it with the back. Didn't find much room, he'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Woodside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turning it on! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You gotta love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play, they hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're gonna be pinning their ears back.
What a tackle! After the miss on the 47-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to get. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The option, he'll keep it. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And they got it. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. The inside handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Under fire. Still on his feet at the 35. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Makes a catch. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Third and short now from their own 48. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes! And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. He goes right back to the air. Snagged out of the air. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. They'll try to pop the draw. Got enough for the first. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. This time he wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. There's the pressure. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. He makes the stop, and they'll have it in the red zone after converting on 4th down. Alabama calls it 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left. And he's in! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. That's the sophomore safety that the trainers are taking a look at. We'll let you know how he's doing as soon as we find out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Hard right running there. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the defense, got him at the 27. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. It's complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown tie! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's 3rd down for their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap.
Go, go! Where did he go?
He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And the ball hits at the 3. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give on the option. Maybe some room here. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. Could not make his way to the corner. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Makes a connection. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Fires downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. He's looking to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Maybe a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's first and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Doors!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown. Get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So, they're going to a bowl game, great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.